All right. It's Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstones, who taught us truth. Peace and blessing and safety to the Lord elect scattered throughout the four corners of planet Earth. All right, we brothers from the Great Millstone here at the Great Millstone Church in Ohio. Come back with a quick lesson, Lord, was edifying. The title of the lesson is "In It to Finish," because that's why we're in this truth. You know what I'm saying? We're not in this truth to be street teachers forever. There's a finish line, and we're in it because the world, they have the saying in the world, in it to win it. But the victory is already won. You see, the nation of Israel has already won through the victory that they received in YAHAWASHI. You see, so now what we're doing is we're running this race to finish the race, to complete the mission. Because otherwise, none of your works would be remembered.
Yeah, and that piece of just for the fact that you say, we're not going to do this forever. You know what I'm saying? And this is Paul too, but it's 2 Timothy 4th chapter, and it starts at 6. It says, "For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." You know what I'm saying? And that's what Paul was saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we hoping to do, is quit the fight, this good fight of faith, and to finish the course that the Most High set us on. You know what I'm saying? Lord, we can be those men that we can do it to the end. It said, verse 8, it says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness.
If I can go real quick, I'm going to go to the word finish to see what it says.
Time.
Strong's G 5055. Kaleo.
It says to bring to a close, to finish, to end. It says past, finished, to perform, execute, complete, fulfill, so that the thing done corresponds with what has been said, the order, command, etc. So it says complete, so that the thing that was done or completed corresponds with what was said or ordered, commanded. What was commanded of us? To go out to the highways and byways and to compel them to come in, that the Lord's house may be filled. It said to feed the lambs, feed the sheep. You see, but there's once the elect sheep, so to speak, are fully fed, then the mission is complete. And then the 8th definition says, with special reference to the subject matter, to carry out the contents of a command and to finish it. It says in John 19:30, the words, "It is finished." Amashayah satisfied Yahweh's justice by dying for all to pay for the sins of the elect. And that's the thing, YAHAWASHI completed his mission. YAHAWASHI completed, he finished his mission. So now it's the elect's turn to finish theirs.
Drinking that same cup. This is 2 Timothy 4:6. It says, "For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand."
Right, because it says that we were bought with a price. So one of the definitions here for finished in the Greek, it says to pay of tribute. Because we're unprofitable servants. We're doing what only thing we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Reasonable service.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's verse 7. It says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." And that's the goal, is to keep the faith unto the end. He said, "He that is doing to the end, the same shall be saved." It says, verse 8, "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, right, but unto them also that love his appearing." And that's the elect. You know what I'm saying? That's waiting on coming out, our Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Read that one more time.
This verse 8, 2 Timothy 4:8. It says, "Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness."
That's it. Like I said, we're not doing this for nothing. We're doing it for a reward. Can you go to 1 Corinthians 9 real quick?
Ooh, yes,
we're doing this for a reward,
Time.
We're not, I don't know what people think. We're angry. We're angry, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native American men, but we're angry because we're in hell. We're serving this punishment. We're under our enemies. We're under our woman. You know what I'm saying? But we're here to complete the mission and receive a crown at the end. Dominion, eternal control, eternal rulership, dominion over the earth and the entire creation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said, like you said, because you said that right there, he said the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and shall possess it forever and ever, even forever. But this is 1 Corinthians 9:24. I can read it in the NLT book.
Yeah, we'll read the KJV, then go to the NLT.
It says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all?
Start up a little bit. Start at, because it's a point I want to make, BAHASHAM, at verse 16.
When you start at 16, time. All right.
And then you can jump back down.
All right, then. This 1 Corinthians 9:16. It says, but though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
So we got to do this. Like Brother said, this is our reasonable service.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have nothing to glory of. We're preaching the gospel, but we're not receiving the glory of one who preaches the gospel. We're not at the finish line yet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have the reward that the elect is going to get. We don't have that to glory in right now.
This is like the point you made about YAHWASHI. YAHWASHI fled from the glory. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to crown him then, but it's time to be crowned. He understood he had to complete the mission he had to finish. Right? You know what I'm saying? So us two in that same spirit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't like there ain't no glory for us later on the side. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody praising us. Ain't nobody worshiping us yet. If anything, you see the word coming up against us, like they did YAHWASHI. You feel what I'm saying? Persecuting us, like they did YAHWASHI. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even more to come. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and we don't fear
that's right.
The hell that we catch it, we don't fear, because it'll be more hell if we don't preach.
That's right.
That's why I say, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
That's right.
So we're going to continue to cuss these people out in righteousness, and whatever come upon us, because we know it's a greater punishment if we don't say shit.
That's right. Yeah. All right, we'll jump back down.
Read the 18 and then you can jump back down.
This is verse 17. It says, for if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. You
see? We're doing this thing willingly,
That's right.
and we have a reward. You know, it says, they talk about the elders, it says that they watch for your souls. You know what I'm saying? And they do this, not, damn, I'm about to butcher it, but it pretty much links up with this precept. You know what I'm saying? That they doing this thing. Yep, read that.
Hebrews 13:17, obey them that have rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls.
Right, coming to the order.
As they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief.
Right, that they may do it with joy and not with grief. You know, this what there's nothing else that we would rather do. You know what I'm saying? We can sit at home, make videos all day and make a daily way and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing better than to be occupied in the prophecies and in the spirit of the Lord. You can feel when the spirit is on you. There's no better feeling. The worst feeling is when it's not on you.
The time to be confused.
Right.
Lost.
Rain is all foggy and shit. It's like you're thinking about nothing. You can't, there's never a time when you think about nothing, but when the spirit not on you, it feels like there's literally nothing in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is right. It says, for that is unprofitable for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going, right?
Me?
Yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians 9:17. I'm going to read from the top. When I'm going to read, did I read it all the way through? You can read from the top. Yeah, I'm going to read it all the way through. I'm going to read it in the NLT as well. It says, well, if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. Now, when you read it in NLT, it says, if I were doing this on my own initiative, I would deserve payment. But I have no choice, for the Most High has given me this sacred trust. Verse 18, it says, what is my reward then? Really, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of my YAHWASHI without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. Keep on, you can jump back down to your point. I'm going to jump back down. I'm going to jump to 24. It says, know ye not that they which run in the race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And in this case, it ain't only one that's going to receive it, because he just said it. He said it's laid up for the ones that's going to finish, and that's the elect. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's going to strive for the truth, all the way even to death, if that means. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that's really going to set out to finish, the ones that the Lord is going to ultimately put the Spirit on to and do these things that's going to come.
Right.
Because it's going to take the Spirit of YAHAWASHI for you to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you don't got that, then you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people like that. You got a lot of people that's going to give up before it get too hard. You feel what I'm saying? Because the scripture says what? It says, if thou faintest in the day of adversity, then thy strength is small. You know what I'm saying? My strength is in YAHAWASHI. You know, our Lord and Savior.
That point that you made, Coach Smart.
This Romans 8:29. It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. You see, because it says, to whom he did foreknow. Who did YAHAWASHI foreknow? The elect. They were known from the foundation of the world. The ones that he foreknew, he predestinated them. Pre meaning before, destined meaning to determine. He already determined who was going to make it to the finish line. That's what it means when it says that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. They're going to be the first fruits in the kingdom of heaven. Then it says in verse 30, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. We've been called into this thing. It says that whom he called, them he also justified. We're hoping to be justified. Then it says, and he whom he justified, them he also glorified. You see how that works? We have nothing to glory of right now. We have to be called, which we are. Then we have to be justified, which we're praying that we will be. And then we're going to be glorified. Then we're going to have something to glory of when we get in the kingdom and we finish the race.
That's right. I think about the point you said in that scripture, because the transgressions of the elect, they're going to be blotted out. Our garment's going to be made white. And we only got that through YAHAWASHI. And going back into that 1 Corinthians 9, the elect is one body. That one body is going to cross the finish line and be joint heirs with YAHAWASHI. That's right. Precept. This is Luke 14:28. It says, for which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and count the cost, right? When you go into building a physical building, you got to think about the dimensions. You got to think about labor. You got to think about the materials that you use. You got to think about the purpose of the building. And we do that spiritually. It's
how long it's going to take you to build it.
Right.
How many hours you're going to put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You take into consideration the weather. What's the weather going to be like? It might rain 3 days. So we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to use different equipment, bring tarps, whatever. That's how the truth is, man. You didn't just go out there on a 30-degree day in shorts and t-shirt thinking that you're going to be able to stand out there for the whole camp. You know, you spiritually prepare your mind to finish whatever task you do, because as a contractor, if you don't finish the building, do you get paid? You don't get paid. There's no reward. There's no payment.
Yep. And then too, just to add to the point too, and that's why like this ain't no time to be getting weak. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's time to be going strong in the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? Because we almost at the end of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize even the closer we get to the end, the harder it's going to get. You feel what I'm saying? That it got harder for you to have a shot at it because he got to the end. Because it wasn't to the very, he wasn't crying out when he got beat. You know what I'm saying? He didn't cry out until he was on the cross. He was at the finish. You know what I'm saying? He felt forsaken. Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
14:28, it says, which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and count the cost? Well, he has sufficient to finish it. Less happy after you have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock, saying, this man began to build but was not able to finish. So our foundation is on YAHAWASHI. Our foundation is on a solid rock. We're willing, we endure to the end. But the people who didn't consider, they not taking this work seriously, because their spirit ultimately wasn't in them to take it seriously before. Yeah, it's just less happy after you lay this foundation and not able to finish it, right? Because the elect is going to have what it takes to finish it. They realize what it takes to build this building, the house of David, and it's going to be done by a certain deadline through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. But the people who weren't equipped to do that, the people going to laugh at them, because they're going to go back in the world like, you was telling me about smoking blunts. Now we're here smoking together. You're the same person you telling me about the MOTB. Now we're in the chipping station together.
Shit, the brothers too. You and the brothers that's in this thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because now you back in the world, you're doing bugged out shit. So now brothers gonna talk about that shit. Brothers gonna do lessons and testimonies on that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The thing is, bring back one more time. I think it's right there to my brain.
Luke 14 and 29 says, "Let's happily after he had laid the
Oh yeah, the one y'all was shot, right? They say all that behold and begin to mock. So, like it's like scripture saying, what do we have? The only option is to finish. The only option. Where you gonna go? If you turn away now, you're gonna live miserably. You know what I'm saying? You go first of all, you're gonna be mocked. Then the judgment of the Lord is gonna come upon you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you be beaten with many stripes. You know what I'm saying? Because now you knew the will of the Heavenly Father and you didn't do it.
right." Just like the brother who decided to pursue a singing career and take his hand off the plow. What happened? He immediately got put to death.
Yeah.
Got a quick precept to back up that thought. This is St. John 6, verse 66. It says, "From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. Then said YAHWASHI unto the 12, Will ye also go away? Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life." And that's it, man. Where else we gonna go? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go back to rap. We're gonna go back to the league. Right, we're gonna go back to Amazon. We're gonna go back to motherfucking McDonald's. You know, being a professional I don't know, wherever the fuck we was doing in the world. Professional adulterer.
We'll show you how bugged out the shit is, because when you come into the truth, right, you don't understand. Before you come into the truth, you don't understand how defiled the world is, how bugged out certain shit is, and how off shit is. It's not until you're blessed with the outside to truly see what's going on around you. Now you've been separated from the matrix. So the fact that you can feel that separation and you understand, like, damn, this off, that's off. I should have never been doing this. I should have never been doing that. I should have never been going that way or taking that route. And now that you wake up to that and you got this wisdom and understanding to even consider going back.
Yeah, because it's off because everything in this world has an end to it.
Bro,
The things of YAHWASHI, they don't have an end to it. So it's bugged out and turn away from the things that are everlasting to go back to something that's going to have an end to it. The scripture talking about the elements should be burned over, burn heat. The things in this society, the success of this society has an end. The success of YAHWASHI doesn't. You know, and we're looking for we're in it to finish. We're looking to receive that success, that crown. That's spiritual though, because like you said, this world has an end. That's why it can't.
can I grab this real quick?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This 1 John 2.
That's the spirit. That's all I was about to ask for.
This 1 John 2, I'm going to start at 15. It's 1 John 2 and 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." But the scripture tell you what in James 4 and 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye that a friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High." Meaning you're an enemy of the Most High if you have formed an alliance with this world. Meaning if you've made this your place of rest and this is the place you want to be, then you're an enemy of the Most High. Because his plans is to utterly destroy this place, like the brother was saying. He's going to make this place desolate.
You even got people in the truth steady trying to make it in the world.
Time.
You know, that's bugged out, man.
It is.
You're hustling backwards, as they
That's
say.
right. I'm hustling backwards because the Lord said, "What you're supposed to set your affections on the things above, not the things here on earth." You know what I'm saying? So when you read verse 16, it says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes." You know what I'm saying? The lust of the shit that you want, or the shit that you see and think you want. It says, "And the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world." It says the pride of life. And that's what you see with people. That's what you see these people feel pumped up with pride because of the possessions or the things that they've accomplished or the things that they've gained here in this world. Not understanding that shit, it's only a stumbling block for your destruction. It makes you think you're somebody that you ain't. Even with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in these earthly vessels, we understand that we ain't shit. And we got the greatest thing known to man. So, verse 17, it said, this is the point. It says, "The world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Heavenly Father abideth forever." But it says, "And the world passeth away and the lust thereof." So it's over with. This verse finished. And when you read this verse, when you read verse 17 in the NLT, this is 1 John 2 and 17 in the NLT, it says, "And this world is fading away, along with everything that people crave."
Right, so and you can see it, the world fading away. You know what I'm saying? So, like Brother Anyway, why would we go back? It's spiritual because the title lesson is we're in it to finish. But
That's right.
if we make it to the finish line, then that's just the beginning.
And everything, because he said, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things shall be added unto you. So if you seeking YAHAWASHI, you got your face set on the things above. When he told the disciples, he said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. So there's already something laid up for us. You feel what I'm saying? We get ready to receive everything we want and more, but you got to finish this race and this fight right now on this side. You got it, bro.
Yeah, because I was gonna make a point. YAHAWASHI has made us builders, spiritual carpenters. You know what I'm saying? And we're set when you're building something. Like what we're doing is we're building a third temple. We're building a third temple. And it's a spiritual temple. So that means that, you know, if I don't finish the building, I can't want anyone to inhabit it.
That's right, God.
You know what I'm saying? So we are literally, so we have the tools, you know what I'm saying, the utensils to build, to, you know, edge the hammers, the jackhammers, and whatever we need to build this building. You know what I'm saying? So I got a precept real quick. It's Sirach 38 and 27. They only started at 27 because you got to read up beyond the one that started at 27. It says, so every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut and grave seals and are diligent to make great variety and give themselves to counterfeit imagery and watch to finish a work. The smith also sitting by the anvil and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. And there's you know, that's us, you know, with the in season, out of season, the different turmoil, the different things we deal with, from brothers to family to yourself, the different spiritual things that happen. That's that furnace we going in and out, we fighting, we sweating. You know, sometimes we're not as hot in different areas. But then, you know, it says the noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, right? And his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh, right? Our eyes look still on all this going on around us. Our eyes look still on the things. It says the noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. The thing that we're making is the spiritual temple. We're building the Lord's house. So our eyes single. We're focused on that alone, while all the noise around us in our ears and all the things it take to build the building, our eye is still focused on the thing at the end. Why? Because we're in it to finish it. Our focus is to finish this, no matter how we get weary at towards the end.
That's right.
It says, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work and watcheth to polish it perfectly. That's what our mind has been set on, to finish the work, to polish it perfectly. That's what YAHAWASHI said, be perfect as the Father of heaven is perfect. That's the reason why man and his flesh can be perfect, is because the prophets are polishing him with the words of the Lord. They're washing and constantly washing that filth, the impurities out of the elect man, and that's what's actually allowing their minds to be sealed by the washing of the word. It says, so doth the potter sitting at his work and turning the wheel about with his feet, who is always carefully set at his work and maketh all his work by number. He fashioneth the clay with his arm and bowed down his strength before his feet. He applied himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace. Right, and that's the point. We're making diligent to make clean the furnace. We're in it to finish. YAHAWASHI knew his past incarnations. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he had to do. He'll pray like, you know, Lord, take this cup from me and so forth, so on. But he knew that he had to go through it. Prime example is when brother mentioned the cross. When he was on the cross, he prayed to the Lord, you know, take this cup from him, but he didn't get no reply. He already knew that the Lord, he had to go through it in that moment, man. And then what it say? It says, well, I close with that. I mean, well, I'll bring it up. It's all good. John 19 and 30. When YAHAWASHI therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the glory. Slacky, he gave up the ghost. That's Satan, and gave up the ghost. So that's the point. The Lord finished his work and what he was set out to do. Because remember, when he was out, when his parents were looking for him, he said, why you seek me? I must be about my father's business. You see, a business, in order, that's what this is, a business. It's a family business. You know what I'm saying? And we got to continue to multiply that.
Right. And what the brother read in Sirach 38, that's going to the physical, literal smiths and carpenters, people who wrapped up in their profession, that's not wrapped up in this, but it's spiritually applied to us. You know what I'm saying?
And I wanted to show this picture too. I'm gonna show y'all first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show the camera too. Well, when you see it, you know what I'm saying, in this title, you know what I'm saying, never give up. But you know what I'm saying, you got what you see right there, I equate it to, that's the elect at the top, and that's 2/3 at the bottom. You feel me? They going back into the ways of the world. They love the ways of the world, so that's what they're gonna go to. And see us, we got the diamonds that he digging for. That's the kingdom we digging for. You know what I'm saying? And he got in his mind, he ain't gonna stop no time soon. And he got a while to go. You know what I'm saying? So his goal is in his mind, he gonna finish. He don't care how long he got to go. I know what I'm digging for. He done counted the cost. He know why he going. He know why I set out for this. And I'm pretty sure brothers can attest to the same thing. When we started on this journey, we know what we set out for, win the kingdom. Brothers don't have dreams and aspirations in this motherfuckers no more. You see brothers with hustles just to try to make a little money, just to sustain themselves. But to say I got a 5-year, 10-year plan, you out your rabbit ass mind. I'm trying to get the kingdom. We trying to get about this motherfucker yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? But we understand that we gotta wait upon YAHAWASHI and RAWCHAA. That's what we gotta wait on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna continue to wait on. But in waiting on that, we're gonna fight and we're gonna scrap and we're gonna dig like a motherfucker until we get what we set out to dig, what we start digging for.
Right. I got to put them. It was not put them. It's 1 Corinthians 3:13. This one I put for earlier. Every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare. What day? The day we receive salvation. We're not doing all this for nothing.
That's
We
right.
pray every day that we endure until the end. It says, for the day shall declare, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So going up in this chapter, you know, where you got works of precious stones, gold, silver, or your work is a hating stuff. That fire is going to test it. What is that? The fire of adversity? Continue to this too. And we trying to do what we can to make our call and election sure. And throughout the midst of the shit we're going through, you know, we still making sure that we contribute. We're doing our part building up the house of David. It says, if any man's work abide, which he has built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. What is that reward? The kingdom of heaven.
That's right. Yeah, because the elect is set up to seal other members of the elect. You know what I'm saying? It said, Yahushua said, he would that we would bring forth fruit and our fruit should remain. And that's what that verse is talking about. So read that right.
1 Corinthians 3:14. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward.
Go ahead.
And if any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss.
Right. You're going to have people that you knew that's going to get burnt up. That's going to be a loss to us, family members. Certain brothers going to turn away and fall back. Brothers that you might have brought in the truth, that brother might fall out. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to suffer loss. But you're going to, scriptures talk about pressing toward the mark. Yeah. Keep going.
He says, but he himself shall be saved.
But he himself shall be saved. It ain't about what anybody else do. You planted the seed. You plant the seed, the Most High water.
Yeah.
You know, the Yahawashi said, "Come and follow me." He said, "Can I first go tell my family farewell?" He said, "Forget them, man." He said, "Let the dead bury the dead, but you go preach the kingdom of the Most High."
It says, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire.
Yeah. Let me read that. This is Philippians 3:13. I'm starting Philippians 3:13. It says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended," but we haven't finished yet. We haven't gotten the reward yet. You know, we haven't obtained it. We haven't apprehended it yet. It says, "But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahawashi." You see, so we pressing toward the mark. We're in it to finish. Because, like I said, we're not in it to win it because it's already won. We already got the victory. We're in it to finish. You know, and really, what determines if we stay in this thing or not? It's not us. It's YAHAWASHI, man. It says in Revelation 3:10, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation." See, the Lord's gonna keep us. It said in Psalm 91 that He will give His angels charge over thee, that we shall not dash our feet against the stones. Roughly paraphrasing.
Scriptures also tell you what He said. He was like the vessel that He created, so on the us on this on right. And so literally, like the way He built the elect, built the last. They're built to run. They're built to endure. Built to last. So we done been before brothers come in this truth, Lord, wouldn't be the men. Brothers got first tell you in the truth, or before they came into the truth, certain things they had to go through, or certain things they experienced in life, and it's like, shit, I don't know how I made it out of there, or I don't know how I made it through that. And it be YAHAWASHI now shot. And now you wake up to the truth, and like I always say, you know what I'm saying? Your life don't make sense until you come to the truth. And you see how you escape certain situations, or how you got out of a certain situation, because shoot, the Lord wouldn't be a part of your leg. That's why. You feel what I'm saying? But this, I'm going to bring this back. This 1 Corinthians 9:24. Because I ain't finished through it, but I'm just reading it in the T. It says, don't you realize that in the race, everyone wins, but only one person gets the prize, so run to win.
So who's the one that one represents the elect?
It says all athletes are disciplined in their training. Right? They do it to win a prize that will fade away. It says, but we do it for an eternal prize. Then when we were saying, because people do things that's in this world, but shit, this shit fade away. The things that we working for and grinding for and pressing towards the mark for, those things will never fade away. Like the brother said, that's just the beginning. Right? And in that beginning, our beginning is going to be a forever beginning. It's never going to end. It says
that's talking about the corruptible crown.
That's right.
And then the incorruptible crown.
Done.
You know?
This is verse 2, 1 Corinthians 9:26. And
I think it's in Peter, it said that we shall receive a crown that fadeth not away.
1 Corinthians 9:26 in the NLT. It says, so I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing.
He said, I'll run with purpose in every step.
That's right.
Right. Going back to the title again, and to finish it.
Yeah.
We understand that, bro. Like niggas just don't. Like when you become a boxer or whatever you become in life, bro, you just didn't know you was gonna be there until, you know what I'm saying, the calling was the calling. And then when you got the calling, you start to execute and so forth and so forth. Yep. And then you realize, okay, this was my purpose.
Yep.
Our purpose was to preach the gospel and to seal the elect. This is our calling. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, like bro always say, all our eggs is in one basket. You know what I'm saying? So we in it to finish it, bro.
Like, there is no plan B.
There's no plan B. There's no other way, bro. It's this way or no way, bro.
We either make it or we die.
Yep.
And if we die trying.
Yep. Get rich and die trying.
That's the true testament of a warrior. Really, soldiers from Moscow.
Yep. This is verse 27 in the NLT.
The disciples didn't have a plan B. We read that in St. John 6. They said, where else is going to go?
Yep.
The words of eternal life is right here.
That's right.
We know the apostles is the men of the Lord. We know for a fact.
Yeah.
Every brother in GMS know for a fact, 100%, that we following the correct men.
Yeah.
It's just, is we going to make it?
Yeah.
That's why it's easy for us to forsake the things that we have in this life. That's what makes it easier for us to do that. Because we know this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is all temporary, bro. This is just a show. This is a dream, a shadow, a mist. That's what scripture says. It's here and it's gonna go away.
It's a trial.
It's a trial
of faith.
Yeah, where things corrode and get old. Even these bodies get old. You know what I'm saying? They deteriorate.
And that shit funny because if you use that word, you say it's a trial. And that's all what this is. It's just an illusion. This shit is a trial period. To see who was going to go through the shit that all these illusions that I had set up, all these pitfalls, all these traps, who was going to say the hell with all this vanity and set their faces on YAHAWASHI keeping their eyes on the prize. But all this shit is just a trial period. We get ready to get the real thing.
Yeah, they show you that like in Esau's world. Businesses, they have like these new business startups. Yeah. And you have the first ones that are, I'm gonna invest in stock, I'm gonna invest in business. And then you have some niggas that go, man, this shit ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah. They go away. But the ones that stay, they wealthy for the rest of their life.
That's right.
Generations after that. And that's what we got. We invested into this business that emerged on the scene.
That sounded like the movie Willy Wonka, the original one.
I can't remember.
Because the original one, all that was just a test to see who had true character. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the dude who was named Snickergoober or whatever. He was like kind of like a villain throughout the movie. Like every contestant who had the golden ticket, he'd be in that here talking about trying to get the recipe. Like that was just a test. And Willy Wonka set him up the test to see if they would get a recipe of Charlie had integrity. He said he wouldn't get a recipe up, and he ended up, you know what I'm saying, receiving the fortune of the factory and all that shit.
That's the shit. That's the shit. You equate that to the truth. That's the story in LA.
Right.
Because Satan ain't do all Satan is set up to do is to
Right.
prove the Most High's elect.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? He just set up to prove us. Whisper in your ear, give you these corrupt thoughts, make you think you got them bugged out shit. Have you thinking you ain't a man of the Lord?
Right.
Have you trying to turn you back into the ways of the world? But what they let not to let them continue to trust in the Lord. They let them rebuke those thoughts. They let them rebuke the ways of the world. They let them strive for this truth and together.
Right. Can I just real quick? This St. Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Now I want to go to the word endure.
Strong's G 5278. Rupamano.
Now it says to remain. It says to tarry behind. Second definition, to remain, i.e. abide, not recede or flee. To persevere under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in YAHAWASHI. You see, that's all. This place is set up for misfortunes and trials to be brought upon the elect, so that they can hold fast in the faith of YAHAWASHI.
Right. The scripture say what? Hold fast that thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And what we got, all we got is this truth. All we got is this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. All we got is YAHWASHI. Hold fast that thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
It's a little more. It said to endure. It says bear bravely and calmly ill treatments. So you gotta bear ill treatments bravely and calmly. Then it says in the strong definition to stay under, i.e. remain, figuratively to undergo, i.e. bear trials, have fortitude, persevere, endure, take patiently, suffer, tarry behind.
Oh, go ahead. That's a lot, bro. Because they said that word, that main word right there, like 3 or 4 times, which is to remain, bro. Like, that's a big word right there, to remain. The scripture talk about this wisdom shall preserve us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is about. We're in it to finish it.
That's the beauty.
Bro, to remain. To remain, bro. Meaning, if something, like I always make mention, if you go into history and you look at like different buildings, like structures, like a lot of them is destroyed and everything, but some of the main parts you still find standing on the building is the pillars that's attached to the foundation, which YAHWASHI is looking for, which they make up those pillars pursuant to Revelations 3. That's the foundation is YAHWASHI. They're the ones that uphold the rest of the building. They remain even when the storm comes, man. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. We're in it to finish. Because if something remains, that means it was built properly.
They're right.
It was finished
On the right
perfect.
Yeah.
A quick precept. This 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. So shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
Damn.
So the ones that remain, that's the elect.
That's right.
Because it talk about in second Ezra, talk about how some will be left behind, and people think that that's talking about the rapture, and then you got people left behind. No, that's simply talking about the elect that's going to be saved. They're going to be the last man standing, like they say. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be the last man standing in America, Babylon the Great? It's going to be the elect. Everything else is going to fall.
Y'all got it. I'm gonna finish this 1 Corinthians 9 out of what's got it. This 1 Corinthians 9, I'm gonna start back at 26 on the top in the NLT. So I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing. I discipline my
Man, he knows his target.
That's right.
He's pressing toward the mark. You see? Go ahead.
No, you good, bro. It says I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Training it because what it says, we present our bodies as a living sacrifice. This is our reasonable service. This is what we're supposed to be doing. It says, I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should.
Yeah. Same way these athletes, because they have strict regimens on their diet. Like we have a certain diet. You know what I'm saying? They have different routines that they do. Even if it's their singer, they don't really meet follows. You know what I'm saying? They do vocal exercises and all of that. You have to train your body
to follow the Lord, man.
That's
Speaking
right.
to myself first and foremost, you have to actually train your body to do what's right by YAHWASHI. It said, and endure. It said something like follow after or something like that. Bro, it said something like that. But that shows you like the only way we can endure is by following the right way. That's the only way you're gonna get endured, bro.
That's right. Right. The First Corinthians 9:27 in the NLT. I discipline my body like an athlete, training it to do what it should. Otherwise, I feel that after preaching to others, I myself might be disqualified. You know what I'm saying? So that's like that's kind of the cause. That's making sure I'm running. Like he said, he's running with a purpose. He ain't just shadow box. I'm moving with it. And every step I take is with purpose. And everything that I do, I'm counting the cost. Not just counting the cost one time or sometimes, all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always examining myself that I'm really in this thing, that I'm really striving for the truth, that I'm really setting out to do it to the end, that I'm paying attention, I'm being the true watchman that I should be, but paying attention to the things that's going on in the world, understanding, okay, it's getting worse, or it's cranking up, paying attention to the motherfuckers around you, understanding, okay, more spirits on them, those spirits trying to fuck with me, they spirits trying to knock me out the box, they trying to knock me out my hook, they trying to knock me out the spirit. All right, I got to fight. I got to fight like this. I got to fight like that. I got to throw this jab. I got to throw this up. When you see motherfuckers doing certain shit, you see them with boxes. They switch up. You're like, damn, you whoop my ass like this. Let me go southpaw. You feel what I'm saying? Or shit, okay, you fight me like this. Let me go unorthodox. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me cut out the ring. You feel what I'm saying? Or, you know, he's strong when he got a little space, so let me close the distance. You feel what I'm saying? I have to do everything that it takes, and I got to be strategic in what I'm doing to make sure that I win.
You can't just be in that motherfucking wall with it, then you get destroyed.
That's right.
Man.
That's right.
Paul said, I take every step with purpose.
That's right.
When you in boxing, that's exactly what you do. You know, even because footwork is very important with boxing.
That's right.
You know, and we pray how about shot direct our steps.
That's right. Ooh, come on, brother.
I got put
Go ahead, bro.
2 Maccabees 7:16. Then looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible, thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of the Most High. And that's the point I'm wanting, that thou doest what thou wilt. Meaning that's a man, that's an individual or an entity that has no order. The people, they mindset doing what they will, meaning what? They have free reign, they have free will. They like this, they don't have no, like you said, that feet in the air, they ain't got no purpose to their next move. It's vain. Everything they do is according to the flesh and according to the pleasures of this life, man. Which means that it has no relevance at all. It's all vanity. It has no there's no prosperity or no life that comes out of it. Everything everybody do is considered death. It's death culture. You see what I'm saying? So they're not, of course, when we bring this to them, they're not going to be hearkening to these things because they don't see, they see our report as something that had an end, that happened in the past. It's a new era. They think what we bring to them it already ended, but not realizing that what we're bringing to the table is life and mortality. You know what I'm saying? Everlasting, and it's actually could still continue to play out and will continue to play out forevermore, man. You see what I'm saying? The concept that these people come up with, the ways that people think in this life has an end. You see? Go ahead, I was holding something.
It was a little bit. I'm going to go to wisdom, common father, because keeping the end in mind. All the people around us who not in the fold, this is exactly going to be their sentiment. Wisdom, Solomon 5:1. I'm going to jump down a couple verses. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faith of such that afflict him and made no account of his labor. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear.
Shit, remember, Esau, Edom, man, 2/3 of our own nation.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? They don't make no account of what we're doing. They just walk by the camp spots. They sitting out like that's the most high council. You feel what I'm saying? So shit, they hearing all towards the things that we're saying through the spirit and power of YAHWASHI. They just keep passing on and enjoying this life and living it up. Those spirits. Right.
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of this salvation. And that's the input, being delivered. Isaiah 26, being in those chambers and watching the destruction of America. It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of this salvation. Salakia, so far beyond other they have looked for. And they were repentant and groaning for anxious spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of approach. So they made fun of us. There's some of them niggas out there with the Jesus cake. be yelling at some white folks, be bringing them scriptures out all the time. No, those are the true prophets, the men of the Lord.
But that's all to stop us from being mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Those is all just tests,
Trials.
trials.
Yeah.
Time. We fools accounted his like madness and his end to be without honor. So they thought we was doing all this for vain. But I'm gonna go down a couple verses. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:14 says, "For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest."
Because that we ain't gonna put on in 1 hour.
Yeah, that's it right there. Because soon come, they gonna be moved out the motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? They voices are no longer gonna be distractions. We don't have to worry about hearing the motherfucking no more. Have to worry about them not walking by and not listening. They gonna get destroyed.
That's right. And passed away as the remembrance of a guest that tarried for the day.
Right, because like brothers, you got earlier counting the cost. That includes like brothers they mentioned about losing family. All right, different things we're gonna lose on this route. That we're in it to finish, regardless of what we lose. Like brothers may mention, it might even be brothers. That's a part of this. We got to be in it to finish, bro, no matter what. Because I had Matthew 19, but YAHWASHI said, man, forsake those things. He even mentioned lands that you're gonna receive it 100-fold, man.
That's right.
We understand this is not the end. Brother talk about after we get to the finish line, that's the beginning. So that's when life actually starts.
And everything you lose ain't lost. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no loss. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Yeah, Lord,
But it's like, man,
like you said, all these things are trials and tests. So what you willing to forsake and give up for him? You feel what I'm saying? Like Job gave it all up, and he gave it back to him. Double.
yeah, you know, every parent do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really gonna give the child. They might want a cookie.
Yeah,
You was gonna give them the cookie anyway.
That's right.
You want to see if they was gonna follow your order, clean the room, or
yeah.
do the homework, whatever order you said. You was gonna give it to them anyways, but you had to prove that they was worthy to actually receive that reward.
And then on top of that, too, the Lord knows what we dealing with. He knows the things that we endure. He's telling us what's to have to endure and go through. The Lord said the scriptures tell you how to get where it's at, but He gonna reward us double for our trouble.
That's
But He don't give us that.
that's why I quoted Matthew 19.
God. It's somewhere else too, though. It's somewhere else. I was going on yesterday. But yeah, like you said, though, you don't see the Lord for eating. Like He was willing to go through all that for me. Look what I got for you.
Yeah. Some of what you're saying right here, Wisdom of Solomon 5:18, it says, "But the righteous live forevermore, evermore also with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom, and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them." So think about second Ezra, when you crown them, all the things we're going through, like it says, Rome 8, it don't compare to what we're going to receive. YAHWASHI has cared for his elect, but people don't believe that. No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish your point.
What I'm saying is, basically, YAHWASHI programmed us to deal with certain things because it's within our spirit. That's why this thing is a faith-based ministry. Like, we haven't seen any type of glimpse of the kingdom besides what we see. This is the kingdom of heaven right here. Other than that, we can't even comprehend with these mortal bodies. But what we continue to fight, because we know that YAHWASHI is not a liar. We mentioned earlier about the mansion that YAHWASHI said he was going to prepare for us. We believe that. And we get our minds ready to receive that. And like the brother mentioned at Luke 14, we brought up earlier, it said that in the verse above, the loss of these things, that's what it takes to be a disciple, bearing your cross. So this is what we do when we consider the cost. We're like, damn, we might lose friends, family members. It might be times where I bug out, adjust man, fall out 7 times to get back up. But at the end of the day, we have faith that we're going to be beamed up and we're going to be joint heirs with YAHWASHI and Mashiach.
This is second Ezra 2. And I'm gonna start at 39. It says 38. Arise up and stand, behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. It says, which are departed from the shadow of the world. Right, the concept of death. That departed from that way of thinking. As a man thinketh, so is he. All right, so now they'll also constantly meditate on life. And, life has become a part of their life, which is now they became life. Wisdom make a man's face to shine. So the elect has departed from the ways of society, which is thinking like Edomite or thinking like heathen. It said, and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. That's that finished. That's the elect. They have finished what was written of them. They're doing the same thing that YAHWAH is doing. You know, when he came to do it, be a faithful, merciful high priest, it said, behoove him to be made like his brother. The elect are doing the same thing in their respective lots. They're being made like their big brother. That's it. It says, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of
It said the number of thy children whom thou longest for, because the Heavenly Father, how much no shine, they want to see us as bad as we want to see them. You know, it says your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
It says, beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. You know, it says, I Ezra's made holy. Right, made holy. For example, you got sons that inherit their father's business, but they don't just jump into the business like, all right, son, here you go. I'm about to die or I'm about to walk away. Here you go. That nigga had to actually work for the company too. He had to actually take part and put his hands to it to actually understand how to work it. So when his father actually retired and walked away, he can actually keep it up or make it better.
That's why YAHWAH spoke the parable about how you laid down his vineyard to husband.
Exactly, bro.
Then when the master of the house came back, you know.
Yep, exactly. It says, I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion.
This is a business. We're running a business right now.
Family business.
Right. Right. Like but said, this is the heavenly family business, and we're running it right now. And the reason why we're running it is because the Lord is going to give us, you know, a government. He's going to give us a country. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give us a planet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to run that. That's a business. Why you think Donald Trump was such a good president compared to Joe Biden, all these other things? Because Donald Trump was a businessman. He know how to run a business. America, the United States of America, is a corporation, right? You know, so he ran it efficiently as far as finances go. Check where everybody was getting money and everything was profitable, prices was low because he had a businessman in the seat. You see, same thing with the elect. They're businessmen hoping to become king. How you call it? Immortal kings.
Yep. Paul said in Colossians that I've been made a dispensation. All right. When you go into that word dispensation, it goes into like a manager of the building. And other words they use too. But main point what we're harping on right now is being a manager in that building, which are part of that family business. All right, an overseer in the family business. You know what I'm saying? It says, I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon which is YAHWAH. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, like physically, you know, everything, you know, spiritually, physically, and it said, sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of YAHWAH. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is this that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands?
So we have confessed the name of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, not shunned the gospel, held it back, be afraid to utter from fear. Right. Well, I don't know. Usually, it don't matter.
Right.
No, the elect have confessed the name. What does it mean to confess? It means to speak it, man.
Yep. It says, verse 47, it says, so he answered, 2 Corinthians 2:47, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, Yahawah, whom they have confessed in the world.
So not only did we confess the Father, but we also confess the Son.
Yep. No, you good. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Right.
Then
they finished.
Yep.
They stood stiffly, no matter what was in, you know what I'm saying? No matter what was in front, it was a guillotine in front of them, they still stood for the name of the Lord.
And it's a finish.
They got the victory over the beast.
Right? It don't matter what's our way, bro. We in it to finish, bro. Death or whatever, man.
Like I say, these are they which follow the Lamb wherever he goes.
That's right.
Even Apostle, even Peter, he said, Lord, I'm ready to go with thee to prison and even to death. You know, And he did. After he said that, he denied the Lord 3 times. But after he denied the Lord 3 times, he went all the way to death. He finished. You got it. You got it.
This is John 4:34. Yahawashi said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me.
Right, because it says in the book of Job, I have esteemed thy word more than necessary food. You see, he said, my meat, his appetite is to finish the work. You see, that's why my stomach growls, because I want to do a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make it to the end. I want to endure Jacob's trouble.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
That's what gets us going. Judgment. You know? You got it though.
Yeah, niggas show you that in the world. They work out, eat healthy and stuff like that, because they want to. Their mindset is in it to finish, like with to live a long age, live a long life. That's a mindset of finishing their life. All right, fulfilling everything that they wanted to fulfill within their life. All right, that's why you see all these older niggas doing what they doing, working out and eating right, and eating the right foods on their plate, and going to sleep on time and all that. They have a structure and an order. All right, because they're trying to fulfill their life, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fulfill our lives. We're trying to fulfill our life, bro. We're trying to live. We're trying to finish what was set out for us. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to see the end of our life, which is actually the beginning of it.
I'll read it again from the top. It says, John 4:34. Yahawashi said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work.
It's it. It's to finish the work, because if you don't finish, like it says in Ezekiel 3 verse 20, none of our works will be remembered. It'll be like we never did anything for the Lord. You see, so once you in this thing, you gotta finish, man, or else Yahawashi is not gonna remember you. He's gonna look you in the face and say, I never knew you.
You did all that shit not to get the payment.
Not to get a payment, man.
You did all that shit not to see the land.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying, not like how Moses, you know what I'm saying? Moses said that was his moment to finish, he couldn't see the land.
Right.
But we ain't doing this not to see the king.
Right.
We trying to, and not only to see the king, we trying to see the first go round.
And the thing about Moses is he saw the land.
That's right, he did.
You know,
He
he came back as King David. You say he saw it from the top of the mountain, but in his next life, he dwelt in the land. He was King David.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he was Zerubbabel. You know what I'm saying? Then he was Peter. You know what I'm saying? So Moses saw the land, but it tells you in Hebrews 11 that all of our forefathers having faith did not receive
The promise, because they waiting on us to finish the journey.
Right.
They waiting on us to finish. Boy,
It
let's
says
go,
that
man.
they might not be made perfect without us. Why? Because we the same spirits coming back.
Come on, man.
But we had to be regenerated throughout the generations to have our spirits purged.
Let's go, man.
Right.
Let's go.
That's why I was mentioning Yahawashi, his incarnation earlier.
Let's go, man.
Now we're in the process of actually finishing the work. We're at the last incarnation that we had to go through. These bodies is what we had to go through the time we go through.
Right. Yahawashi said that he's like a refiner's fire.
Yes, he was sitting in a fire.
Right, yeah. He's been dipping us in the place of judgment. You know what I'm saying? On the planet Earth. This is the last incarnation, man.
So he tried to pull up the gold at the right time. Let's go.
Gold is not pulled out until it's ready.
Man, let's go, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I say all the time, it's not ready till you can see your reflection in it.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Image, representation of Yahawashi. We're ambassadors of Yahawashi.
Come on.
So until we get that state,
It is. That's the what.
Yep. We're gonna have his image in the world, gonna have a beast in it.
Right. So Lord willing, we hope and pray this to edify to remember the Lord's elect. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH.
you. That's the Holy Spirit to bring out this lesson. Let's get Lord's edifying. Shalom.
Shalom.
so next time.